Hey, everybody. Let's see here. Are we live? We are live. Well, I'm so happy to be here on this gorgeous, what day is today? Tuesday afternoon in sunny Southern California. Believe it or not, I just got off the pickleball court. This is a new sport of mine that I am kind of obsessed with. Does anybody else play pickleball? It is so much fun. I wish that I knew about this a long time ago, but it has become my new little escape fun thing to do. It's so much like tennis, but it's smaller, which I like because as I'm getting older, running around that big giant tennis court is not so much fun for me anymore. But the little pickleball court is amazing. It's perfect. So much fun. So anyway, I had a great time. I cannot recommend that enough. And I couldn't be happier than to leave there to come here. Because if you know me at all, you know that I am a complete holiday junkie, if you will. I love every holiday there is. I make up reasons to have holidays. And Valentine's is one of my favorite. I have so many great memories of Valentine's Day. And I'm curious if you do too. And I have a son, Colin. Colin, hello, if you're watching. I have a son that's is probably more obsessed with holidays than I am. And I have to say, I think I would have to guess that Valentine's is one of his favorite also. Because we have so much fun with our little family tradition. We do, on February 14th every year on Valentine's Day, we do a very fancy dinner where we break out the crystal and the china and the gold chargers, and we have red rose petals everywhere and the red silk napkins. We do it all. But what's so much fun about it is it really is geared toward the kids. It's definitely not a romantic Valentine dinner. It's so much fun, though. It's geared toward the kids, and every year we alternate between doing a heart-shaped pizza or we do heart-shaped grilled cheese sandwiches with a side of tomato soup. So those were our two traditions. We switch off, and I'm trying to remember what we did last year because Colin will be so mad at me if I get it wrong. I think we did pizza last year. So I think we're doing heart-shaped grilled cheese sandwiches on February 14th. So that's going to be so much fun. But when I'm thinking about my memories of Valentine's, and I'm just going to tell these stories while we're waiting for more people to get on, it just warms me inside when I think about Valentine's. And it's not about a boyfriend or anything like that. It's more like these little moments. For me, I love the Peanuts. I love Charlie Brown. And of all of the Charlie Browns that we watch, and we continue to watch them every year, we watch them. Charlie Brown Valentine is my favorite. They're cutting up all those little Valentines to give to each other, and they're planning the party, and I just love it. That never gets old to me. It gives me the best feeling inside when I watch it. So I'm curious if any of you guys watch that as well. And then, of course, I have the memories of being in elementary school and making those little cute mailboxes and cutting the hole in the top and then bringing Valentines and putting them in everybody's and, hoping and wishing that I get an extra big Valentine from the boy that I have a crush on. And then going home and pouring them all out and looking through your Valentines and, reading the little hearts and just so much fun. And so to me, being able to be an Amazon influencer and do these Amazon lives and kind of take that magic and bring it all to you guys is really fun for me. And so part of that, of course, is curating products that would make amazing gifts for Valentine's Day. And to me, of all of the holidays, this is probably the one that I enjoy gifting the most because I don't think of Valentine's Day as an extravagant holiday. I always think of doing cute little clever things that are just meaningful and special. And to me, those are so much more fun to find and to collect, to curate and share with all of you. So much fun to give. And I know that people love to get, or my family members anyway, love to get them. We don't do the traditional mailboxes anymore. We have, and I thought I brought them actually, we do little bags that have hearts all over them when we put our names. And we do the traditional thing where we walk by and put little gifts in each other's bags. And they're always just little fun gifts. And so I'm going to spill the beans a little bit on this live today because I do have my kids' gifts here and I'm thinking they're not watching, so I will share those with you, the ones that I'm giving and the one I'm giving to my husband. And I do have a son that is in college, so sadly, he's not going to be with us this Valentine's Day, but I did pop something in the mail to him today, and I'm going to show you that. So he will be getting that in a few days, hopefully right on Valentine's Day, if I timed it right. So anyway, thank you guys for jumping on, everybody who's here. And if we haven't met before, I am Marcy McKenna, and my Amazon live stream is beautifully organized with Marcy McKenna. Of course, today is more about gifting than it is about being organized, although I do have a few items that are very much geared toward organizing. So I'm excited to show you those, but I'm probably more excited just to show you all the fun, like truly Valentine gifts, because they're awesome. And these are gifts, like as I'm curating them and collecting them and the samples are coming, I want them all for myself. I hate to say that, but I'm really looking around and I love them all. And even the ones that are really geared more toward men, I just love. I love, love, love. So I'm excited to get into it. And I'm just going to say hi in the chat right here, just to get that going, because to me, the chat on Amazon Live is what it's all about. That is what is so much fun for me. Many of you know that I have a product line on HSN, the Home Shopping Channel. So I've been doing live shopping for over 10 years, and I love it. And, oh, Sandy's on. Hello, Sandy. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm so glad. You're so good about coming and watching and being here with me. That means a lot to me. Thank you. And I hope that you enjoy the items that I share with you. What was I saying? Oh, shoot. I know what I was saying. I was saying that I have a product line on HSN. So I've been doing live shopping for quite a while, and I love it. And I especially love it when there'll be someone who calls in and I get to interact with somebody on television. But it doesn't happen that often. And I'm noticing it's actually less and less. And I don't know if that's by design or what, but it's not as often. So when this opportunity came up and I found out about it and read about it and learned about the chat, and that I actually get to interact with all of you real time, that was music to my ears, because that is just my dream. And if I'm shopping, I would want to be able to ask questions. And if I want to see something up closer, or I have a question about it, I just think it's so great this is the new way to shop. Live shopping is here to stay. It is, everyone's saying it's the retail of the future. I think it is the retail of the now. People are going crazy for it, and all the big brands are jumping on board. As you know, all the social media platforms are jumping on board. You can do the live shopping on Instagram and Facebook and Pinterest and Twitter and YouTube, TikTok. They are all doing it. So I'm so glad you guys are here, because so many people don't even know that Amazon has this Amazon Live. So congratulations to you for knowing about it. And I'm curious, those who are on right now, is this your first time on Amazon Live? And if so, how did you find it? And so if it is your first time, I do want to do a little bit of housekeeping to explain how this all works. I kind of took it for granted. And I was talking to my mom the other day, and she said to me, Marcy, you always talk about the carousel. What is the carousel, and how do I find that? And I went, oh my gosh, I didn't think about that. But the carousel, guys, if you don't know, it is down below my live stream right here. You're seeing it, all those products. These are all products that I selected that I want to share with you. These are not brands that are paying me to do this. These are ones that I personally, authentically love and use and gift myself. Some of them are brand new to me, but I never go on a live stream, Amazon Live, unless I have vetted the product myself. So I'll always have it sent ahead, and I'll test it and review it and make sure that I love it to share with all of you. And if there are things about the products that I don't love, I will let you know that too. I am an open book with all of that. And if you have experiences with some of the things I'm sharing, I would love for you to share that with all of us. And you can absolutely do that in the chat. And we have Serene. Am I saying that correctly? That is such a pretty name. Thank you for being here. And I just want to say, if you are new to my live, I would love for you to follow for a couple reasons. Number one of my favorite things about my live segments as of late, this is something new that happened organically on one of my live segments when somebody asked what my favorite item of the night was. And then everybody in the chat started guessing what it was. And I thought, I'm going to do a giveaway of what my favorite item is to the first person that can guess it. And so that was a ton of fun. And so I've continued that tradition, and I do a giveaway during every live. So at the very end, there will be a little Valentine giveaway, and it will be one of the items that I am showing you guys right now. So I try to not give it away with my expressions and my enthusiasm, but I think I tend to be a little obvious sometimes. So do pay attention to that. So by following, or to be eligible for the giveaway, you do need to be a follower of the storefront. But the other thing that following does is you will be notified when I go live. So whatever the topic or the segment might be about, you'll get to see that. And if it's something that interests you, then jump on. And if it doesn't, then that's okay too. But I would say at least you know about it. And I kind of think I do some really good segments. I really try. I take this very seriously. I mean, I'm doing it like almost as a hobby, but I love it so much. And I've gotten to know so many of you. I feel like we're all family. And so as I'm choosing the items, I just, choosing the items, but also choosing what segments I'm going to do. I really try to put a lot of thought into it and think about what's going to be important to you guys and what you'll like. I also do segments based on what you ask me to do. In fact, I did one last weekend that was one of my most popular I've ever done. So I can't remember who it was that suggested that I do it, but I want to thank you, whoever it was. And it was the best kept beauty secrets on Amazon. Someone had asked me about my beauty routine and what kind of products I use. And they said, would you do a live segment where you share all your products with us and show us what you use? And so I did that. And something about me is I do have my splurge products when it comes to beauty, but many of my products I get at the drugstore. They're the drugstore brands. And they're great. They're as good. I mean, the ones that I use from the drugstore are as good, if not better, than the comparable expensive fancy brands. So I was excited to share all that with you. And I'm doing a part 2 of that this coming Saturday at 9 a.m. West Coast, noon East Coast time. And we did beauty products last time. And if you missed it, you can go back and watch that segment if you want to, or you can go into my Amazon storefront and you'll see all the products there. And if you go into my storefront, you'll see that I've divided into different categories to make it easy to find what you're looking for. So there would be my beauty favorites. Today's is Valentine gifting, or my Valentine gifting faves. So it's really pretty self-explanatory and it's a lot of fun. I hope you do visit my storefront. Basically, you're just going to do amazon.com/shop/Marcy McKenna. And you're seeing the way my name's spelled right there. So a lot of people told me during the holidays, which made me feel so good, that it made gifting so easy because I do really highly vet all the products that are in there, and they're all sort of clever outside of the box items. So I think you'll find that too. And I would love your feedback once you have a chance to check it out. So without any further ado, guys, I have so many fun products to show you. So I am going to jump in right now, and I put them in sort of a specific order today. And I did it the way I did because I'm worried about some of these items selling out. In fact, I had probably 4 or 5 different items in the carousel that ended up selling. They either sold out or they couldn't be delivered in time. And if you saw my social media promo this morning, I hate to even show it to you, but I love it so much I'm going to show it to you because you still can get it. You just won't get it in time for Valentine's. But this was an item that I really hesitated. I was wearing this in my social media promo. This is a 100% silk sort of kimono style robe, and it is still in my storefront. And you are not going to believe this. It is definitely real silk. I mean, you feel it. It feels so luxe and it's so cute. It goes just, to your thigh. So that kind of traditional kimono style. And it is just a little bit more than $16. And I couldn't believe it. So I bought one for all of my girlfriends. We're doing a fun little Valentine's Day. But I found out it's not going to be delivered in time. So I'm kind of sad. So I'm choosing today what I'm going to replace it with. So we will see. Is anyone else doing fun little Valentine things like that? A Valentine's? Or do you have a romantic date planned? Or do you do something fun with your kids? I would love to know what everyone's kind of Valentine tradition is, whether it's at home. I'm someone that does not like to go out on Valentine's Day. I don't like that price fixed meal thing. I feel like, number one, they jack the prices up just because it's Valentine's Day. And then you have to eat what's on the menu. And I would just so much rather be hunkered down at home with my kids doing, in case you jumped on a little bit later, we do every year where we make a really fancy table we've got the crystal and the china and the gold chargers and the red silk napkins and rose petals everywhere, but it's for the kids. And we alternate between heart-shaped pizza and heart-shaped grilled cheese sandwiches. I think last year we did heart-shaped pizza. So this year it is heart-shaped grilled cheese sandwiches with a side of tomato soup. So I always look forward to that. It's so much fun. And then I'll do something with my husband either the night before or the night after. Fun stuff with kids and nice dinner at home by the fire with hubby. That, to me, is a magical Valentine's Day. There's nothing I would rather do than that. So thank you for sharing that. But I would add in case you didn't hear it in the top of the hour, I was talking about all these little special moments that make Valentine's so much fun and just make me like warm in my heart. Forever, every year, we've always watched the Peanuts, Charlie Brown Valentine. And so literally every year, and I have such great memories of that from being a kid. And so we will definitely do that too. We had a lot of trouble finding it last year because, I don't know, the different streamers were fighting over it. And anyway, we finally found it and we watched it as a family. And Candy is on. Hello, Candy. I got to see Candy yesterday 2 times in 2 days. I'm so glad you're here. She's going to a local Forest Service cabin for 3 days for Valentine's this year, snowmobiling in, cross-country skiing, and ice fishing. Okay, how do we follow that? Ice fishing on the lake. That is so cool. I would love to see videos or pictures or something. Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. Where is it? What state? What can you share that? That sounds so wonderful. Good for you. And is it just you and your husband? How fun. Well, you need to bring some little gifts with you for sure. So let's get into it. And anybody else chime in if there's something that you guys do that's fun. I want to hear about it because I love Valentine's. And now you're making me want to make those little mailboxes again with the little cutout top. We just do the bags now, but I might go back to the mailboxes because they're so fun and so cute. So I am diving in and I'm going to show you the ones that I'm worried might sell out because, as I said, many of them already are, or like the good sizes are gone and all of that. This first one is just a fun one. And as I said, when we first started, to me, one of the reasons I love gifting during Valentine's Day the most is because I think of it as just sort of a fun little gift, little clever gift, sort of a holiday. It's not like Christmas when everybody goes overboard and all of that. To me, it's finding those little special things and creating special moments. And Serene just said it perfectly, you know, about being around the fire with the family and all of that. And so this gift is sort of that to me. It's a fun little thing that you can get for your spouse or your boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever it might be. And it's just this little sort of game. It says date night ideas and it's a little box, but I think they did such a cute job with the branding. You could just put a bow on it and call it a day. But what it is there's 35 date night challenges. And it's so fun. I'm going to do one with you guys right now. I did one. I've had this on my live segment the other night. Tonight, or today and tonight, wherever you're watching this from, I have a few of the items from the other night on that I'm repeating because they were so popular and so fun. But many of these items are brand new. So it's a little bit of both of those, a little mixture. But inside, there are 35 cards. And it's so much fun. On the back side of the card, you'll see there is a silver scratch off thing right here. I hate when the lighting changes. I don't know why that happens. And then down here, it gives you kind of hints and it tells you sort of what you need to expect. So you can make a decision as to whether this is a date that you're going to be able to do. Because the whole point of this game is whatever card you pick, you and your date have to commit to doing it no matter what. You can't scratch it off and say, oh, we don't want to do that. So you pick it and you got to dive in and do it. So you need to know a few details. So down here, we've got how much money is it going to cost? So this one says $35 to $50. So if maybe you don't want to spend $35 to $50, pick a different card. So the next one is how much time do you need? And it says any. So that's great. And the next one is, the next one says 1 to 3 hours. What is the any? Oh, time of day. You can do it whenever you want. Then the next one says how much time is the date? And that's 1 to 3 hours. And then evidently we do need to drive somewhere. So make sure that you have a car. And this little house, I'm not sure what that means. I always forget what that means. We're going to find out when we scratch it off. So the other night I did one, and I will just tell you what this one said. It says, so there you see, I scratched it off. It comes with these cute little scratchers right here. It says, and it said $20 to $30 in the evening, 1 to 2 hours. And it shows a fork and spoon. So we knew it had to do with eating. And then it shows a car. So we knew we had to drive somewhere. So we scratched it off and it says, go to your favorite fast food restaurant and order everything on the dollar menu for a fresh take on the classic dinner date. So evidently, if you like Del Taco, you go to Del Taco and you order the taco and the burrito and whatever's on the dollar menu, and then you take it home and do a dinner date. So that's sort of a silly one, but nonetheless, if you pick it, that's kind of the fun of it. And I think that you could have a lot of fun with this. So let's do one more. I'm going to scratch it off down here because it's hard to hold it up. Okay. Remember, it's $35 to $50 any time of day, 1 to 3 hours. We need a car. Okay, ready? Do you remember your first date? Take a walk down memory lane and recreate it. I love that one. Now I have to think of what I know what mine was. Can I tell you a funny story? He would kill me. I have to tell you my first date with my husband. My husband's name is Dave, and we went to a restaurant it was called California Beach. It was a sushi restaurant. First of all, we went and had a beer at a brewing company nearby, and we sat on the bar stools and we talked and talked and talked and talked and talked. I didn't think we were going to make it to dinner because we had so much to talk about. So that was a good sign. And then we go to dinner and we're still we both order sushi, and he's still talking. And then I go to take a bite of my sushi and I look down. They brought the big platter with all the sushi on it. You know how you share that. And I look down and there is not one bite left for me. It is all gone. And I was just, on one hand, I thought it was really kind of funny. And then on the other hand, I thought, that's not very well-mannered to not leave me a single thing. And I didn't know if I should hang a lantern on it and talk about it, or do I pretend that I ate and just ignore it? Do I order more? But I didn't want him to spend even more money. So that was kind of a funny first date, and we talk about that a lot. So unfortunately, California Beach is no longer there, but that would be super fun for us to recreate that, although I might be starving after since I didn't get a bite to eat. But to go to a brewery, the brewing company is still there, and then go to the restaurant after. So that was fun. Candy says, that's a great idea. Love that, Marcy. And it's great to see you twice in 2 days. Thank you. Fun. Ha ha ha. Great story. Thank you. Okay. Let's move on. So I just love this one. I love it. And it's a perfect Valentine's thing, but I think it's also like a fun anytime thing. It doesn't have to be, you can buy it for yourself and just do it sometime with your spouse. It doesn't have to necessarily even be a gift. So cute. Okay, let's move on. Okay, this one, I was worried it might sell out because it is personalized. And I was surprised. I ordered and it came the next day. And I thought because it's personalized, it might not come in time and all of that. But I'm actually wearing it. And look at the price, you guys. I was actually, half the reason I bought it was because I was curious, because I couldn't believe the price. And when I read the reviews, they all sounded so great. And there were so many people posting pictures of it and how much they loved it. And this is so up my daughter's alley. She loves little petite, dainty kind of jewelry. So I thought this was perfect. Her name is Courtney. So I'm going to hold it up close and you can see that there is a C and a heart. And I am in love with it. I wish I would. In fact, I might get one for me too, so we can both have them. But I thought it was so cute. And the other thing that I was thinking when I bought it was, if it is cute, that would be so fun for Courtney to get for all of her best friends. She's got a group of 7 BFFs, and for them all to have sort of a friendship bracelet or necklace. I thought would be so great. So it came in a cute little box, and I just love it. So I was so excited to show you guys that. Oh, is that Busy? Busy's on. Hello. Busy was one that won the giveaway. I'm wondering if it came yet, but I don't think it did because the shipping was a little bit late. But she won, I think, if I have this correctly, she won my travel pillow obsession. Oh my gosh. It is the coolest thing ever. I wish I had it here. I don't. So good. And I'm not a travel pillow girl. I always thought they were the silliest things, the neck thing and all. But I found one that has changed my life. I am so excited about it. So you might want to check it out. It's memory foam and it's twistable. So I can twist it and lay my head against the window, which I always like to sit by the window. And so now my last flight, I took it. I slept for 2 hours. I got on at 6 a.m. and sound asleep for 2 hours. I was so happy. So that was a little side note there, but that could be a good Valentine gift too, actually. Okay, this is one that is going to sell out, you guys. In fact, it was, and then somehow they added 4 more to it. So I wasn't going to show it. And then last minute, I just wanted to double check it just in case. But I think this is the cutest bag I may have ever seen. And whether it's Valentine's or not, it is this jute. It's super quality. I love the hearts, obviously, for Valentine's Day. And you could put pajamas or slippers or some kind of fun little gift. It's got these leather handles on it. It's got a coating inside, like a waterproof coating. So you could actually, it seems like it's going to be really durable. And it's got a little pocket inside. So you can, put whatever you want in there. But a fun little beach bag, little shopping bag. You could fit a bath towel in here, but probably not a big beach towel. But I just think it's so cute and such a fun way to gift something to somebody. So I wanted to show that. I really love it. It's by a company called Santa Barbara Design Studio. And I'm a big fan of Santa Barbara. If you've never been there, it's such a wonderful place. It says, hold everything, mini market tote with hearts. So the dimensions are 12.5 inches wide by 9.5 inches high and 5.5 deep. So there you go. And I want to bring it up close so you can see the texture of it. It's just so cute. And the little gold hardware on there, just really fun. So cute. Hello. Oh, you did get it. She's so happy. She did get the pillow. She's so happy she got it. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. Isn't it the softest, most comfortable? Did you put it around your neck? I slept with it one night. I told you guys I was going to, and I did because I have neck issues. And I thought, I'm going to put this at the base of my pillow just under my neck and sleep. And I should have done it again. I did it when I was traveling and I forgot to do it again, but it was really comfortable. I would have never thought in a million years I would do that with a travel pillow. So it's great. Okay, let's move on. So this is a fun one for the guys. And this is another one that the sizes are selling out. This company is so cool. It's a company called Tipsy Elves. I believe that they were on Shark Tank. And I think they got a deal. I should have looked this up to know who got the deal. Little side note. I got to go on a little tangent because I'm super excited about something and I need somebody to share it with. So I'm going to share it with all of you guys. So some of you guys know because Shark Tank reminded me of it. So there is a reason for me to bring this up right now. So some of you might know that I am an inventor. In fact, there are a couple people on here that are in my Women Inventors Club, which is a Facebook group. And it's 500 women that are just amazing. Entrepreneur-minded go-getters that have great ideas and they're turning their ideas into products and they are just so supportive. They're wonderful. Anyway, I got a call this morning from the United Inventors Association, and probably most of you don't know, and I didn't know, that this coming Friday is National Inventors Day. So they asked me if I would speak at the United Inventors Association webinar for National Inventors Day. But what was so exciting to me about that is that I am speaking following the amazing Joy Mangano. And I'm curious if you guys know who she is. She actually has a television show right now called America's Big Deal, where she has people come on with inventions and they can get a deal to have their product on HSN or QVC or like at Macy's and different big time companies. But she was the queen of HSN. And that's where my product line is. And so when I was first at HSN, she was like God. She has been so uber successful there. She's made hundreds of millions of dollars. And she actually helped me when I first started. I reached out to her and I was looking for someone to help me with manufacturing. And so it's such an honor for me to be able to speak after her at this event. She also, you might know of the movie called Joy that starred Jennifer Lawrence as Joy Mangano. And I think Bradley Cooper was in it. Oh gosh, who was it? Robert De Niro was in it. And so it's her story of how she became famous on HSN and what that whole kind of journey was like. It's good. But anyway, so that's exciting. And then somebody else that's speaking is Damon John from Shark Tank. So I was excited to hear that too. And that's what that's why I got off the tangent of Shark Tank and Tipsy Elves. So Tipsy Elves is a company that was on Shark Tank. I don't know if Damon John did the deal with them. I need to look that up. Maybe one of you guys can look that up while I'm on. I'm curious. I should know. But I was really happy when this arrived. I bought one for my son who's at college. I just sent it to him today. I bought one for my son here, and I bought one for my husband. And when I opened it up, well, first of all, I didn't know it was going to come in this cute box, this cute tin box. I love it. And it says Tipsy Elves. So this is, kind of the great gifting thing, and then you can use it for whatever afterward. But if you're looking in the carousel, you're seeing it right there. And inside are the cutest, softest, great quality. I loved that they were such high quality boxer briefs. So if you know somebody that wears boxer briefs, I don't know. Imagining a guy wearing these just made me laugh. I just think they're so cute. And of course, these little conversation hearts. I'm not even going to read them to you because they're very funny, but a little bit sexual. Well, I'll read you one that might not. Like one of them says, send nudes. One of them says, not picky. One of them says, I'm not going to say that one. It's not a bad word, but just the connotation might offend some people. So I'm not going to say that, but I think they're hysterical. I think they're very funny and very cute. And then, of course, they come with the matching socks to go with it. So the visual of a man with these and these, too funny. So I wanted to make sure you guys knew because I did think they were going to sell out pretty quick. And I got two different, there were 3 different patterns. There is the one that I just showed you, the conversation hearts. And then there is ones that have lips on them and ones that have lips just like this, really, but smaller. And then here's the hearts. I got these for my son, Colin, which hopefully he's not watching, but he might be. And they come with these socks. So cute, so fun. I love it. And it's just a little something. My husband's needs those because, okay, I'm not going to read that. Jake Foley, shame on you. Oh my God, how do I block you? Okay, I don't know how. So pay no attention to Jake. He's being a bad boy. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Here's another cute one that I thought might sell out, so I'm showing it to you right now. And again, I love that it's interesting because it doesn't tell you necessarily that it comes in this kind of packaging. So it's always just a nice surprise that it does. And I'm going to give you sort of a little scoop, behind the scenes Amazon scoop. You might know this is not really scoop, but something that I think is great about Amazon for the consumer is that the brands that are on Amazon are really trying to find ways, because there are so many products. There's, I believe, over 90 million products now on Amazon. And you may have seen that many of the products, I'm sure you've seen the same exact product by all different, several different brands make the same product. And you're wondering which is a good one and which isn't, and all of that, which is half the reason I do what I do, is to kind of weed through the noise for you and bring you the best of the best. But what I'm really noticing lately is all of these brands are trying to find ways to differentiate themselves from the other brands. So they're adding in nice little value add things that make you go, oh, that was really cool. Like I would buy that again. And that make you, reviews are ultra important on Amazon. And so they're adding these little things in, these little touches that will lead to, hopefully, in their eyes, a good review. And so I think the consumers win with that. And HSN is a little like that as well. Not in that way, but they're so meticulous about their quality assurance, and reviews are so important. And from a brand perspective, it gets frustrating to me that they're so meticulous because I'm, wanting to get my product on air, but they're, being a stickler about all these little things. But the consumer wins, and that makes me happy, because when HSN puts something on air, it's going to be good quality because it really has gone through the ringer. And if it's not good quality, you'll know right away, because the reviews, I do not think there is a way to cheat the reviews on HSN. They are so ironclad. So it's all very real, which I think is great for the consumer. So that was my little tangent, that when this came, I thought it was so cute that it came in this bag, which the Tipsy Elves, same thing, that it came in that tin. And it says, don't forget you're loved. And then when we open it up, inside we have this really cute pair of socks, and I wish I could put them on my feet and show you guys, but I'll put them on both hands like so. And is this going to be backwards for you guys? But so see how it says you're loved? Wait, am I doing this right? Isn't that cute? And then when you turn it around on the back, it makes a little heart. So when it's on their feet, that way you see a white heart. I'm doing a really bad job of this. And then that. So I think these are so cute. And it's just one of those little things that maybe you get a whole bunch of them and you give them to all of your girlfriends or your nieces and nephews or grandchildren or whatnot. Just a little something special to, tell someone that you care and that you're thinking of them on Valentine's Day. So I love these. Candy says super cute. Vicky says very cute. Okay. Well, Jake's messages got hidden. He got reprimanded for being a bad boy. So I'm glad. That's another thing. Amazon's really good about that. Anytime there's anyone doing anything like that, it is dealt with immediately. So kind of cool. You could use them for winter gloves on Valentine's Day. Oh, that's cute. That would be really cute. And I should have mentioned another nice surprise is the quality is amazing. Like it's that really good stretch elastic. Like it would just hug your feet in the best way. And again, when you buy something on Amazon, you just never know when it arrives. Is it going to be that really cheap? But the quality, I was really impressed with. Super comfortable, super, they'll last a long time with the elastic. And given that you probably only wear them once a year, I'm guessing. Okay. This one, is a personal favorite of mine. I love this company. You may have seen me do, it's been in several of my lives. They're famous for a beauty tool that they have called the Gua Sha tool, and they make it stainless steel. I don't have it here with me, but it's probably the most popular video. I do product videos on the products that I love. I'll do like a 2 to 3 minute video, and you can find those videos in the my storefront. There's a carousel at the top with all the videos, and I talk about the ones that I love, and I talk about how I use it and why I like it and why I chose this one over others. Or maybe there's features that I don't love so much, and I might talk about that too. But this particular video has gotten by far the most views of anyone I've done in the Amazon world. It's a great product. I'm kind of obsessed with it. I thought it was kind of gimmicky. I'm not going to go into it right now, but I am going to talk about it on Saturdays live because I'm doing the best beauty tools on Amazon of 2022. And that one to me, for sure, is one of them. And so this is another one that when the product showed up, the packaging was so beautiful and it just felt quality. And the magnetic, I'll show you because this one, when I saw that she had this, I jumped on it right away because I knew it was going to be great quality. And her name is Sarah that created this. And I think, and for my inventor women who are on, she has done an amazing job of branding. And they know, all my inventor women know that I'm just such a big fan of marketing and branding. And that if you're going to spend money on anything, that's what it should be spent on. And she is a perfect example of that. Her company is doing amazing. And it really, when I dissect it, it really comes down to, I think, the way that she's marketed and branded all of her products. So the box is really high quality. This is what I was talking about with the magnetic. Like you just, you feel it snap shut. So to me, this becomes very giftable, which is so important to always be thinking about that. I think also when you have a product that you're putting out there. So I love that. And I think this is just perfect for Valentine's Day because it is a little pampering gift that's when I think of Valentine's. Those are the kind of gifts that I like to give, something that makes somebody feel special and that gives them a moment of, a little slice of luxury or self-care. And this is a silky set, sort of a gift set where it comes with a silk pillowcase, which if you've been on my lives, you know that I love silk pillowcases, not just because they feel so amazing to sleep on and so luxurious. I travel with mine. I do. But there are also so many beauty benefits to it. And when I saw this, I knew that she would have the most gorgeous color, and it is. And pink, gosh, I'm so sorry about this lighting. pink can be difficult because if it's too pink, it has sort of that bubblegum pink kind of a look. This is that perfect, almost ballet slipper color pink, but it's not, hoping you can get a sense of it, but it's gorgeous. And it feels, this is not real silk. It's vegan silk. It feels like 100% real silk. It really, really does. But I love the price point because if it was 100% real silk, that would be a much higher price point. I am seeing that it's on sale today, 12% off. Wow, that's a great price for this whole kit. So there's a silk pillowcase, and then it comes with the eye pillow that goes with it. And if you know someone that wears the lash extensions or false lashes, this is great for that. The silk really won't bend them and harm them. But of course, it's great for travel. It's great for darkening a room that might not be so dark, which is like my daughter. She always complains about that. And I love the elastic band, really, quality, and that it's thicker. So it's not like cutting into your head so much. It feels like it's almost supporting it in a way. So really nicely done. And then it comes with the 3 matching silk scrunchies, which these are so fabulous for your hair because they're not going to break it and pull it the way a typical elastic band would. So I think this is a really special, fun little slice of luxury that you can give to somebody special in your life. Maybe that somebody special is yourself. Just a thought. And the fact that it comes in this great box is just sort of the icing on the cake. So that's a great one. I love the price point. Definitely, definitely. Okay, any questions? I just bought the necklace for my daughter. Yay! It's a great price and adorable. I know. And Busy, wouldn't you? I'm so glad I could show it to you guys because at that price, wouldn't you have been a little hesitant to buy it? Because you would think it would be just really cheap looking but you guys, this is 18 karat gold plated and look how it shines. I mean, it's just so great. I'm going to highlight it again in case anybody jumped on late. Oh, I lost it. Shoot, where is it? Somewhere in here. I thought it was one of the first. There it is. God, I can barely see it because it's so dainty and little. So dainty. It has an initial and a heart. And as soon as we're done here, I am going to jump on and buy myself one so that my daughter and I can have matching. So Busy, you might want to do that. That'd be so cute. And like I said, I think it's fun for girls to give each other and that just have it be sort of a friendship necklace that they all wear. Kind of fun. In fact, my daughter is doing a Valentine's party, which I think is so cute. They're doing one on Friday night, and they're going on a little Duffy boat, one of those little electric boats in the harbor, and they're having little Valentine treats and doing little gifts for each other. So super cute. Okay, this is another little cute one, and I don't know. I hesitated to put this in, but I was so impressed with it when it showed up that I just wanted to put it in because I'm so happy that I have it. I'm going to put it on my keychain as soon as I'm done with all my lives. But this cute keychain is, you've got the leather strap here. Actually, I would guess that it's probably faux leather because the price point is what it is. But it looks, do you guys know what this H stands for? Who knows? I'm going to wait a couple seconds. Anybody know what the H stands for? So this is essentially a dupe, a knockoff, if you will, of Hermes. And I'm sure you guys have heard of it. Their handbags are what? I don't even know what they are now, $50,000 or something ridiculous. I have a lot of friends that wear the Hermes belts and the, this and the that. And so when I saw it, I was curious. As you find out, I get very curious on Amazon when I'm shopping because I just think, how can somebody do something for that low price? I got to see it. And Amazon's so great about returns that if it comes and it's not great, I can always send it back. But more times than not, I'm pleasantly surprised. And this is one of them. It feels and looks like a real one. And I don't even know if Hermes makes a keychain like this, but this is very much what their logo looks like. And so to me, this looks very expensive and rich. And I don't know. And at the same time, it's just so cute. And so I loved it as a little keychain. And when I saw that it was that blush pink. And again, they did a really great job with doing that perfect pink. It's not too pinky. I thought it was so cute. So I had to share that. They also have it in black and they have it in orange, that, traditional Hermes orange. We have Lauren following. Thank you, Lauren, and welcome. Is this your first time finding me? I'm curious. So by following, for those that don't know or that may have jumped on a little bit late, during all of my lives, I love the fact that I get to do a giveaway for all of you. And today is no different than that. So one of these items that I'm showing you today, I'm going to give away at the very end. And I give it, I have you guys guess which item I'm most excited about. And whoever guesses that will win that. And so you'll just jump over to my website, which is MARCYMcKenna.com. You're seeing the spelling right down there. And you send me your shipping address and I will send it out to you, assuming it's still in stock. Okay, so that's that little keychain, which I think is adorable. This one. I had this in my live the other night. Where is it? Here it is. Because I bought it for myself. And when it arrived, and again, another one where at that price, I'm thinking it's not going to be so cute or it's going to look really fake leather or whatever. Well, first of all, it's real leather, but it's a textured lizard leather. It's a gorgeous, and I'm not sure whether it's going to show up right on camera, but it is sort of a very subtle champagne ivory, if I had to put it some way. So I'm going to hold it up there. And I recently gave myself a little gift. I bought myself the AirPods, the Pros. I've had the regular ones and I splurged because I do so much live that the sound quality is super important for me and the microphone quality and all of that. And let me tell you, I actually put it last minute. I put it in the carousel because I'm that happy with them. They are really great. So if you're wanting sort of a bigger gift for somebody and they don't already have AirPod Pros, that's a really nice gift to give. And then if you put them inside of this amazing case, so you're seeing the really polished gold hardware against that lizard leather. I mean, it is so pretty. And it just snaps onto your case and it just sort of hugs it in place. But there is a little adhesive strip inside to keep it there. Oh, it's coming on telling me my AirPods are open. No, it's not faux leather. Somebody's asking about that. Oh my gosh. My mom is on. Hi, Mama. She always had so much trouble finding it. And so I'm so happy you found it, Ma. Carolyn is my mom. Busy just said hi to you. So she saw this. I showed it to her in person, and she thought it was gorgeous too. So we talked about that. And it has, I love this little lanyard element to it, and you can have this on or not. I love it because I am someone that loses things, right, Mom? And so the fact that, and it's really high quality, that sort of carbine style hook, I hook it onto a D-ring in my purse or my tote. My tote has a key leash, so I can hook it onto that. You can hook it onto the strap of your bag and then just plop it inside. And I can't imagine ever losing them again because it's just, I took it off just to show you guys, but it's hooked to my purse. I always know where it is. I can't tell you how many times I'm scrambling around, going around the house, trying to find my AirPods. I don't know why. I put them in funky places and I can never find them. This is amazing. So not only is it really functional and handy to have, but it's so gorgeous and it protects your case, which my case just would, kind of be at the bottom of my bag all the time. And it got dirty and scratched and all of that. And so I love that it is this sort of 360-degree protection, but it also, you can charge it through this case. So first of all, obviously there is a hole right there to charge, but you can also charge these wirelessly and you just set it on that wireless kind of pad. I have one in my car. So I don't even need that. I don't have to take the case off. It charges right through this case. So this is a truly fabulous find. I mean, every once in a while, I'll find something really just awesome that I've never seen before and I wouldn't find anywhere but Amazon. And I try to sneak it into as many live segments as I can because I know you guys will love it if you get it. I mean, it's just, the quality is amazing. It's so gorgeous. And I thought for Valentine gifting, just because it's so pretty, that this would be a good one. And this is a minor AirPod Pros, the ones that you're seeing here, but they do have them also sized for the regular AirPod 1 and AirPod 2. And it comes in 3 colors. You're seeing this, they call the apricot. I actually don't know why. You'll see that all over Amazon. That's what they call this sort of very light beige. Does not look like apricot to me whatsoever, but that's what it's called. But so that's that. And then there's a mint green, which is actually really pretty also with the gold. It's a very light, subtle mint green, and then a black. And black is, obviously probably the most popular one. But this one to me is just so kind of elegant and sophisticated and would go with any handbag and just so cute. So I'm sure you guys are ready for me to stop talking about my darn AirPods because that one went on for a while, but that's how much I love it. Okay, this one I think nail polish is so fun to give as a Valentine gift. It's just so girly, and when you find really cute pink, colors that are Valentine-esque, I think it's great. And I came across this brand that does such an amazing job with their packaging. It's just so pretty that I was racking my brain to think of gifts to give because I love it so much that it's really kind of modern, artistic looking almost. It is gold. It's hard to tell. It kind of looks silver, I think, in the camera. And the polish inside the reviews are off the charts. It's called Smith and Colt. And ironically, it is a bit of a cult favorite among the beauty bloggers and the whole makeup industry, the whole beauty industry. And I do understand why. First of all, it is vegan. So everything is, there's no chemicals and all that. I think they call it free 8. It's free of the 8 chemicals that so many of our beauty products have that can be really harmful, and that they're trying to educate our world about these beauty products and trying to get rid of them. This one is free of all of that, so you can feel good about it, but it also gives you really good coverage, which I like, and has a really nice shine to it. So you can tell, I mean, obviously it's more expensive than a typical polish that you're going to find at the drugstore, but you can definitely tell the difference. And I'm sure some people wonder, like, how can, and part of it is the packaging, and it feels like heavy. And I mean, it really does feel like a nice gift to give, just even one bottle. But the quality of what's inside is really top notch also. So anyway, really cute ones. Allure magazine, gave it the beauty award. I think it was this year. So it's a good one. And it's one to just kind of keep top of mind for those little, gifts that you need in a pinch, little girlfriend gifts, little, girls luncheon kind of things, or birthdays or whatever it might be. And put it in a little cellophane bag with maybe a little bit of confetti at the bottom, put a bow on it. Be so cute, especially for Valentine's Day. Okay, so I put a couple in there, but you won't believe, I forget how, I think they have over 100 different shades, but I just put a couple of my favorites in there for you guys to see. Okay, the next one is the MARCY Daily Planner. And many of you know, and in fact, Candy and any other of my inventors that are in this live, you may have seen me talk about it already, because this is the planner that I use. And everyone that knows me knows that I am a planner junkie. I have tried them all. I get excited to order them all. I love what they do just with the exterior, different planners, and seeing that, but then how they are on the inside and how well they work, how well they're laid out or not. And many of them are not well laid out, and they don't work for me personally, to keep me organized in the way that I need to be. This one is at the very top of my list right now. And it's so pretty. And I thought it was such a great, very thoughtful Valentine's gift, because I think giving someone the gift of organization and planning, and it's very journal-like. And so to me, that it does feel Valentine's. And then, of course, it's that really pretty pink color. And it is a faux leather that feels like real leather. And it's got the silk ribbons. So to me, it's so giftable and so pretty. It says in gold, 1 day at a time, which I love. I'm OCD when it comes to organizing. Okay, so you will love this. And I get so excited. I have a sort of a ritual that I do at the end of almost every day, especially when the weather's great, where I take my beach chair and my dog Coco, my black lab, and I take my journal or my planner and a pencil, and I go down to the little sandy beach at the end of our street. We live on a bay, so it's not the ocean beach, it's the bay, and there's boats and all that. And I go to this little beach that nobody else goes to. So it's just me and my dog and my beach chair. And I get so excited to open this up and reflect on the day that just passed. So I do this around 5:00 and plan the next day. But this one goes so much further in that there's so much in here that's about goal setting and dreaming and habit tracking and having balance in your life, and looking at all those different quadrants of our lives and kind of assessing how we feel that we are living within those quadrants, whether it's family or spirituality or health and fitness, career goals, things like that. So it's really such a special gift to give to yourself, I think, to have that time every day where it's you time. and where you sit down and you do take time for you and to think about what's important to you and to plan for that and to set goals around that and then to follow that. And they say that you're 3 times more likely to achieve a goal if you write it down. And I have to believe it's more like 10 times more likely, at least. There's something about a pen to paper, writing something down, that we absorb it in such a different way than we do when we're thumbing it into our phones. And I try to explain this to my daughter, and she finally got on board with a paper planner. I'm all about tech. I use technology all day long. That's definitely part of, I've got my Google Calendar and all of that. But I also must have this, because if it's not written down for me, it's somewhat like Monopoly money. I always refer to it that way because it's like it's not really going to resonate in my head the way it does when I put pen to paper or pencil to paper. I like to use pencil. Let me see if there's monthly reflections. So that's what I like. And like, just to give you an example. So with this monthly reflection, it shows you all the different quadrants right here. And there's health and family and social life and career and money, personal growth, creative and spiritual, and attitude. And just that alone I love, because it forces you to think about things that you wouldn't always think about. When you sit down to set goals, we always tend to go toward career goals. Maybe you're trying to lose weight or something like that, but do you think about attitude and personal growth and those things? And really, I think those things are even way more important than your weight or your career goals. So I love that it really does spark something for you to sit down and assess that. And how did you feel this last month? It says highlights and wins and challenges and lessons. And how can I improve next month? So I think when we're mindful about those things, it's remarkable the changes that we can make in our lives by being mindful week after week and month after month. And when it's top of mind, we really do tend to follow through and make those things happen. So there's those little nuggets that I love and appreciate so much in this planner, but they also do a really great job of just the daily. And it's funny because I've spoken and written articles and things many times on goal setting. In fact, I have some YouTube videos where I talk about that and how I do it. And forever, I've always had what I call my 3 bold moves, which is the 3 big things I'm going to do today that are going to move me toward my goals. And interestingly, they have top 3 here. And then you've got the to-dos, you've got self-care, gratitude, which I think, it's so cliche. You hear it so much, but it's such an important part of our lives. And I had a talk with my daughter about this last night. We can get so caught up in the minutia, the stress, all these things that we forget to center ourselves and think about how lucky we are. And it can be the smallest thing that you have gratitude about, but there's something about putting that down in a journal that centers you and propels your attitude for the rest of the day. So I personally do my gratitude in the morning when I'm having my coffee. So it puts me in a good space for the day. So I know I'm going really deep on this and it's supposed to just be a Valentine gift, but clearly you can see how passionate I am about planners and goal setting and all of that. But I got so excited to have finally found one that did a great job of it. And I like the size of it. I like the quality of it. All of that. They also have one, if you go in my storefront, you'll see it there under Organized Life. I've got the planner in there. I've got some really fun stuff under Organized Life, but they have one that's the same size. It's black and it's called the Dream Life Workbook. It's one of my very favorite gifts to give people. I didn't put it in here because it didn't necessarily seem right for Valentine's per se, but it could be. But I have a lot of friends that are, we're sort of midlife and kids are leaving and empty nest is setting in and they're struggling with their new identity and who are they and what is their dream life in this next chapter. And so to me, if you have friends or family or anyone that's going through that, and maybe it's the 3rd chapter, maybe it's someone, my mom is in the 3rd chapter and we talk a lot about this stuff. And I think she's still on here. What is your dream 3rd chapter like for grandparents? What would make you so happy during your 3rd chapter? And it's a workbook in every sense of that word, where there are things that you actually like, exercises that you go through that are awesome. But they can really set you up for your dream life. So it's pretty cool. Yes, because you get that gratification of checking it done. Oh yeah, I love checking things off. That feels so good to me. And it just doesn't feel as good when I check it off with my finger on my phone. It just doesn't. Something about that pencil crossing it off or checking it off is fabulous. Okay. Moving on. This one I don't have, so I almost took it out of the carousel, but I have gifted it. And so I don't have it because I gifted it. And it's such a fun gift to give. And it is amazing how it works and what it does. And I think if you need a gift for a man, this is a great one, although it could be for women too, but I think of it as more of a male gift. And this particular one, they do a great job with the gifting element, the packaging, all the different things that they include. But what it is essentially a cocktail smoker. And so if you have someone or know someone that likes his whiskey or scotch or, those kinds of drinks. This comes with the little wood chips. I forget which one it comes with, and it's not letting me click on it to find out, but it's like hickory and maple and oak and things like that. So you can give it that smoky flavor. And then it has this little torch. So you put the chips in and you do the torch, and it's got this lid on it so that smoke goes inside the drink and creates this amazing, not my cup of tea, but men love it. Not all of them, but many. So it creates, and this is what you're seeing at all the big fancy restaurants right now. They're all doing these smoked cocktails. So this is a great way to do that. But on top of that, if maybe they're not into cocktails, you can also use this for smoking cheeses, which I haven't done it, but from what I've been told, it's really great. And so you just put a dome over it. This one comes with the top for the glass. So that's a simple way to do it. But some people prefer to put a dome over it of some kind so that the whole glass smells and tastes like that smoky flavor. And that's how you would also smoke cheeses or meats. It's evidently amazing with steak that you can really get that smoky flavor. And it's so easy to do and so fast. It's only a couple minutes to do it. And it's little compact, so it's not going to take up a lot of space in the kitchen, but it's that special little thing that creates a special fun moment when you're entertaining or just at home with you and your spouse or by yourself. It's just a fun little extra thing that you can do that makes you feel like you're in a fancy restaurant and gives you a little, I would say slice of luxury, but it is kind of like that. So I love that item. And it's, as you can see, it's very well reviewed. Some of these, they have a lot of them. Clearly, this is something that's trending because it's all over Amazon and everywhere else. I've gifted 2 of them, and both of them were very good quality. This is one of them, and the other one was Gramercy Kitchen. I think I've got both of them in my storefront if you are interested in that. But I told a lot of my friends about it. They got it for their husbands. Their husbands went crazy for it. So this is a really fun gift to give, and I thought Valentine's is perfect for it. Okay, this is another one that was kind of a fun surprise to me when it arrived because I just had a feeling that it wasn't going to be a great item, but I was very pleasantly surprised. And given that it is Valentine's Day and jewelry can be such a big thing to gift, I think to add a little jewelry case, jewelry organizer, is kind of a nice added touch, or just a jewelry organizer by itself, in which case this one is great because it's so pretty and so functional. It's so well done. So here it is. I love the sort of portfolio clutch design. Try to get that lighting good. It is basically a really true white. I was thinking, is it an off-white, a cream? No, it's actually pretty true white. And then it's got a brushed gold logo emblem there. Very, you can barely even read the brand. It's called Lenu. I like that you can barely read it. It's more just about, the geometric structure to it. And then you've got the different, you've got the 4 screws that kind of makes it feel a little bit more elevated. And then when we open it up, it's so pretty inside and so functional. And so this is that really soft lining. It's that anti-tarnish lining that can help keep your jewelry from tarnishing, which is such a nice feature to have. And I was very happy that at that price point, they were able to make this anti-tarnish. And it's very nicely laid out from an organizational standpoint. You've got these here that snap off. This is for your rings. You could probably fit, gosh, up to 20 rings between these two. And then this pocket here, I think, is perfect for like watches and bracelets and things like that. And then here you've got little holes, pre-drilled holes for pre-cut holes. What do you call that? For earrings, stud earrings and things that might, if you're like me, almost all of my stud earrings, I've got one. I don't know where they go. They're kind of like socks. I can never find the matching one. So they just have a way of getting lost. So when you have an organizer that has something like this built in where they can't get lost because they're actually secured to something, that's nice. So I like that. And then another little zipper pocket here. What I really like, I like having this is just an anything pocket. And to me, when you're traveling, having a pocket like that for maybe it's cash, maybe it's a passport, maybe it's a necklace, but anything that you wouldn't want people to know is there and you need a little safe place to put something. I love this. And speaking of that, I do always think about with jewelry organizers is making sure that it can fit inside of a safe deposit box. So when you're traveling, the fact that this can go in a safe deposit box is really nice. And when you're at home, rather than having a big jewelry box out on your counter or that big jewelry armoire that if, God forbid, somebody did break into your house and wanted to steal something, it would be so easy and obvious. I like something like this to organize sort of my, fine jewelry, the things that I do want hidden. And I like the fact that it's such a slim silhouette that you can just tuck it under your pants or shirts or whatever inside of a drawer and nobody will know it's there. Put it under the bed, in the mattress, whatnot. But it's so pretty. You kind of want to leave it out. I love it. And then I wanted to show you the last panel, which is the best panel. Again, it's zippered, so it holds everything secure. But when you open it, I'm upside down. You will see that it has the necklace snaps, which I love because, as we know, when you travel with necklaces, they just have that way of getting tangled, and then you end up not wearing them because it takes too long to untangle them. So this makes sure that they do not get tangled. It has a nice, roomy elastic pocket down here that's going to store that excess necklace. So no matter how long your necklaces are, you can always store that excess down here. So this is going to accommodate any length of necklace, which is really nice. So I think this is so pretty and such a great find that I wanted to tell you guys about it. And this might be one of those things that you do gift to yourself because it is really, something I think we can all use, whether it's at home or for travel or both. Where does all the wayward footwear and earrings go? That is the $1 million question. I mean, socks for me is just, I really am stumped by the socks. And being an inventor and running the Women Inventors Club, it's funny how many people have sent me products that solve or seek to solve the sock problem. So it's not that people don't recognize that it's a problem and they try to solve it. And many of the inventions that I've been sent do a really good job of it. But it would take us breaking old habits. We're not used to having to do something to keep our socks together. So we just don't. And so for whatever reason, those products have never really taken off. Because as annoying as it is when we lose our socks, I don't think it's annoying enough to make you do extra work so that you don't lose the socks. I don't know. That's something I think about a lot because it is so annoying and it is something that everybody can relate to. So you would think that a product like that would be really successful. I had to have a sip. Okay. Moving on to another jewelry organizer. This one I was so excited to find. It's such a clever design. I had found the sunglasses organizer that is just like this. You're seeing it in the carousel there. I'll show you the sunglasses organizer. And I featured this in one of my lives and it was really popular. Everybody loves it. For me, it solves such a problem because I do have a drawer in the kitchen where I was keeping all my sunglasses and they were getting damaged and scratched and I could never find the one I was looking for. And when I saw this, I thought, finally, a really beautifully done but clever way to store and organize my sunglasses and make sure they're protected and they're not getting damaged. And I can always find the one that I want to wear and I can travel with them. And maybe we're readers, maybe you have sunglasses and readers. This one, excuse me, holds. Okay, so it's like this. I love the camel color. It's got those little snaps. And then when you undo it, it opens up to reveal 4 different slots for sunglasses. And it's got this elastic strap with a nice leather detail on it there. And then inside, you'll see that all the sunglasses are stored there. Now, this is for 4. I actually fit 8 in mine. Mine, I do them back to back so that the lenses are touching. Show you how it works. So there's the lens. So you want the lenses touching the soft material, and the other one would go this way. And it's so roomy that depending, I guess, on the size of your sunglasses, mine are pretty big sunglasses. You could fit 2. I don't think they designed it for that purpose, but that's how I use it. So I loved this so much. And then I was searching for Valentine's gifts, and I came across this, which I thought was another sunglasses organizer. But I came to find out it's a very cleverly designed jewelry organizer. Super cute. I love the color. It's kind of hard to describe. It's not a blush and not an ivory. It's like kind of halfway between there. It looks very rich to me and expensive. It's really beautiful. And it feels great. I love this hook so that you can put it on a hook on the door or the door handle or, wherever you want to hang it or just to carry it. And it's, for home or travel. But when we open the snaps, check this out, you guys. How great is that? You've got a mirror up top. I love this little pouch right here. And I put a few things in it just to show you how it works. So I love this little silk ribbon that I open up like this. And inside, I put, maybe you're someone that travels, you like those statement necklaces or bracelets, or I'm someone that loves cuffs, but I just put sort of a big chunky necklace in here just to show you. So you can fit those bigger items in there and then just pull the elastic strap to keep it protected. And then the second tier down, you could put anything in, but I think that we all travel with our glasses. So I put a pair of glasses in there and it's perfectly sized for that. And then this next tier, as you can see, is for those stud earrings, which we just talked about. But you bring this panel down, and I put my watch in here to show you that you can fit a lot behind that too. And there's even another strap, if you can see that snaps into place for even more stud earrings. So you can fit so much in here. And then the next one down is for necklaces, and it's just a different way of keeping necklaces from tangling. So it's got these slots, and when you open it up, you'll see behind, I love that they put this elastic band back here. So that really holds the necklace in place and keeps it really secure. And then again, there's plenty of room to put anything and everything back there. I thought this was so cool, so clever. And then the next one down is the ring roll. And I just put, actually my wedding ring is in there. So I put a couple rings just to show you, so this is great. Obviously that you could put a lot of rings in here, but the other thing is I put stud earrings in here. To me, it's easier to get to them in here. They just kind of tuck in. I actually like that better than the holes. So they stay really secure because it's such a, each roll is pretty tight, snug to the next one. And I haven't tried it in here, but in my jewelry armoire at home where I do the ring rolls, I put my hoop earrings in there also because they just kind of snugly, they get hugged in between the rolls and keep them in place rather than having to hook them onto something. It's just quicker and easier for me. So I love, 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 love this. And it's such a great gift. And if you know someone who's in college, I think college girls, this is such a great solution because most of them don't have a ton of jewelry. And if they can keep it all in something like this, and then it can just fold up so seamlessly and button it, and then just, put it in a drawer or something, and everything is protected and organized and tangle-free in one spot. I love that for college girls. I love it for anybody, but I think it's a very clever design, and Candy agrees. Candy's one of my inventors, and they do have a patent pending, so I'm really proud of them for designing something like this. And I just recently got in touch with them to congratulate them on a great design. So I'm going to be collaborating with them a little bit and doing more and more lives because I love singing the praises of well-done products that I really think are nicely done, but also that are really functional, really work, and they're great. And that's definitely one of them. Okay, this is another one of those fun Valentine gifts, and we started this whole segment with this one, which is the fun date night gift ideas in case you came on late. And they have, I'm just going to rehashing, they come with these cute little cards, and they come with scratchers. show you a different one. They come with a little scratcher, and you scratch off the card, and it gives you a date idea. But before you scratch it off, you have to make a commitment, you and your date, that you are going to do whatever it is that you scratch off. So little fun ideas. There's 35 of them in here. And this is just a spin on that. It's really nicely done. Again, the packaging was a nice, pleasant surprise. The gold foil, the black, really feels really good, but you just put a big red bow on it, and it's a great gift to give to a spouse or boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever it might be. And I love Valentine's gifts that create moments and give you something fun to do together. So this one, and we actually have one like this. My husband, for those of you who don't know, writes movies and television shows, but mostly movies. And so there is a bucket list one for movies, 100 movies to watch before you die, kind of a thing. And so, am I upside down? I am. And so you scratch off the movies as you watch them. And so you get through all 100 movies. And somebody gave it to him for Christmas, and one of his movies was on there. And that was such an honor for him, that of all the, it's everything from Godfather to Ben-Hur and all these amazing movies. And then my husband's was on there. And, in case, I don't think I've ever shared what my husband's movies are. So I'm going to tell you guys. He wrote a movie called American History X that starred Edward Norton. Edward was nominated for that. And so that was the one. That one has become sort of a cult classic. And it's interesting. He wrote it. That was the first script when we were dating that he wrote and sold. And that would have been back in 95. So many years ago. And Serene's asking which movie. That's American History X. And, many years ago, but there's been articles written recently, actually, on how it's more relevant today than it's ever been. And it was really kind of, he was ahead of his time with it, because it's sadly that it's more relevant today. There's a lot of, it's about a neo-Nazi skinhead and the transformational arc that he goes through. And that's what Edward Norton plays. And I won't give too much away. Oh, she says it's a great movie. She's seen it. But so there is a lot of, racism does play a big part in it. And it's a very intelligently done, really, really great movie. It's the one that you have to be geared up for, because it's heavy and it's very thought provoking, but I do obviously recommend it. Anyway, so the fact that it's more relevant today is kind of interesting. And I thought it was interesting that his made the movie poster. And he also did a movie called Blow, which was with Johnny Depp and Penelope Cruz. And also, what's his name? Oh my gosh, the guy. Oh, Rubens. Oh my gosh. He did that. Someone's Playhouse. Oh gosh. Can't believe I can't think of it. I totally know him. Oh well. Getting old. So anyway, another tangent. I keep going on tangents. Oh wow, I really appreciated that movie, American History X, and Ed was great. Edward Norton is amazing. Another movie that he was in that is one of my favorite movies, if you haven't seen it, is Primal Fear. Oh my God, so good. In fact, when they cast Edward to play the lead in my husband's movie, American History X, right? Oh yes, thank you. Pee Wee Herman, Paul Rubin, right? Yes, so he was in it also. So when they cast Edward Norton, he was kind of an unknown, but his audition tape, and we still have it and we watch it every once in a while because it's so incredible for that lead role. We just knew that he would kill it. And sure enough, right after they cast him, we get the news that he got nominated, and actually I think he won the Golden Globe for Primal Fear. So that was a big boost to my husband's movie that happened right before. And then we were traveling with him. I'm just telling you fun side stories, nothing about Valentine's Day. Although I have a really funny story, if anybody cares. That's one of my faves, chilling. Yeah, it is. I have to tell you, so we were traveling with Edward for the press junket. So when a movie comes out, you go talk about it to all the press all over the world. And this was one of those. And so we went with Edward to Europe. And the reason I'm thinking for Valentine's Day is because we went to the Berlin Film Festival and we took the limo and we get out on the red carpet and I'm wearing this red, I don't know where I got it, red jacket of some kind with this big red fur boy, I don't know what I was thinking. It's kind of cute, kind of fun. But we wanted to play a joke on the press, and we pretended that my husband was the Secret Service, the security guys, because Edward is very famous in Europe. People camped outside of our hotel every night and would just swarm him when we left the hotel. And so we went to this event, and we decided while we're in the limo, we're having our cocktails and just kind of in a good mood. And we said, let's pretend that Dave, my husband, is the security guy, the bodyguard, and I am Edward's date. And so my husband gets out of the car and he opens the door and pretends that he's the security guy. And then Edward and I get out, and Edward introduces me as his, he doesn't say this is my date, but clearly I am his date and I'm on his arm, and we just played it up, and it was so funny. And all the press was taking pictures of me going, who's that girl? Little did they know I'm just a nerdy inventor. But it was so fun. It was really, really great. And I was going to mention, that's what I was going to say, is while we were in Europe, we were sleeping in the middle of the day, taking a nap, and our phones were just blowing up. Oh, what is going on? We get up, and Edward had gotten nominated for the Academy Award while we were together in Europe. And we didn't even know that it was award time. We had no idea that the awards the nominations were being announced. And so to be there together with my husband having written it, and he starred in it, and it was a very bumpy ride of a movie in terms of there was a lot of drama behind the scenes that has been written about a million times. That's for another live segment for sure. But so it was just a really exciting, special moment, and so fun to be there with him, and very well deserved, I must say. He's an amazing actor. So that's what you get on Amazon Live. Every once in a while, you get these little bits of scoop when you least expect it. That's what's so fun about Live. But before I went on that tangent, I was showing you this. And this is a poster, and I was explaining that they do have a movie one also, but I love this for Valentine's Day. And because it gives you all these fun ideas of different dates, and maybe you put it up on your wall or on your refrigerator or something. And just throughout the year, you just pick one and you scratch it off when you've done that. And by the end, you've done 100 really fun, clever dates. And again, it's just one of those little gifts that is so special and creates so many special moments and memories, and just gives you fun things to do together. And sometimes we need that. Sometimes we need a little creativity in our lives and new fun ideas. And so I want to just take a tiny break just to say welcome to anybody who is new on here. And thank you so much for being here. We do have a lot of fun on this live. As you have heard, we go off on funny different tangents. We do giveaways. But what I love most is that I hope you agree. I always try to find really cool products to show you guys that you're not seeing everywhere else. Ones that not only are cool and have that sort of wow factor to them, but ones that are quality and that actually work. And my storefront is called Beautifully Organized. So many of what I present when it's a non-gifting show is much of it is around organizing, whether it's for home or travel or our lives. We just talked about the planner. I am someone that has a chaotic life. I 3 kids and my mom and my mother-in-law and my husband. It's just really a busy, kind of 2 careers and a lot. And so it is chaotic and disorganized. And so for me, I have a passion about developing, designing, creating products that keep me organized, because I'm always thinking about what would have helped me in this moment to do things easier, to save me time, to save me space, to save me money, whatever it is. That's just how my mind works. So I create products that are all about organizing. And so that product line is on HSN, Home Shopping Network. So I've been on there for 10 years. And so this is very different. This is so fun because I'm talking about other people's products, which I love. And it's also me searching, scouring Amazon, going through, sifting through those 90 million products to find ones that are very cleverly done, very well done, that keep us organized and make our lives easier, but that also do it in a beautiful way. And so that's a little different, where I used to think most of the organizational items that I found were so sort of utilitarian-like. And the ones that I try to find and the ones that I develop and create, I always want them to make me feel beautiful, look beautiful, stylish, just kind of put a little spring in our step when we're using whatever it is. So that's kind of what drives me and what makes me happy. So I just wanted to share that. And I would love for you to follow my storefront if you don't already, because by doing that, you will be notified when I go live. So you'll always know what segment I'm doing and what it's focused on. In fact, I will tell you that I have a couple coming up this week that I'm so very excited about. The one I'm hands down most excited about of any live segment I've ever done is this coming Friday. And it is called Girls Night In. And this is the first time I've talked about it. I can't believe I haven't talked about it leading up to this. But I am going to be with 4 of my very best friends in the world, Stephanie, Shayna, Alex, and Leah. We have a fun group. We call ourselves the Van Gogh Girls. And we created that because Stephanie came up with the idea that we were thinking, we always just go to restaurants and bars and things like that. We want to do something that's more cultural and like more creative and do things that are sort of outside the box. And so let's have a club. So we call it Van Gogh Girls, where a van picks us up, and we do it about once a quarter. And each quarter is somebody else is in charge of it. And so we come up with a secret something, but something that's not just going to a restaurant or something like that. And we hire a van. The van comes and picks us all up, and we don't know where we're going, but it's always something really crazy and really fun. Stephanie did the first one, and where was it? Oh, we went to the Monster Truck Jam at Anaheim Stadium. Now that is something none of us had ever done before. It was so funny and so fun. And so every one that we do is a little like that. We went to a Prince concert that was not Prince. It was a cover band, and we got all dressed up, and oh my gosh, it was so funny. I could go on and on. We have so many funny stories. But so my Van Gogh girls are getting together with me, and they're so nervous, and we're doing a live segment this Friday. And my assignment to them was that they each have to choose their very favorite beauty product on Amazon and their very favorite fashion item on Amazon. And in the carousel, I haven't loaded the carousel yet, but it's going to be all of those things, the fashion and the beauty. And these girls are, wow, they're going to pick some good ones. Let's just say that. They're really into both of those things, but they're also hysterically funny and self-deprecating, and we are going to have so much fun. And so I hope that you guys will join us for that. It's this coming Friday. We're going to sip champagne and just dish on all the items that each one of us brought and model them, and I don't know, maybe do face masks or whatever, but Girls Night In. And so this coming Friday, 7 o'clock West Coast time, 10 o'clock East Coast time. So I hope you guys tune in for that. So definitely follow me, because it's those fun things that I'm planning and doing that I want you guys to know about when I do it. And then if you can join me, great. If you want to, great. And if you don't, well, at least you know what I'm doing, and you can make that decision and choose to do it or not. And also by following, you are eligible to join the giveaways, which I do every segment. So we're going to do one in just a bit. Okay, let's keep going. Julie started following. Hello, Julie, and welcome. Although I feel like I know your name. Have you been on? I feel like I've seen your name before. I think you might have been on here before, but I'm so glad you're following me now. Thank you. Okay, this one is another secret one, because I did get this for my daughter, Courtney. She is one. Yes, it's going to be, Serene's asking, yes, it's going to be on Amazon Live. So like I said, they're all nervous. They're all getting their hair done and their makeup done and all of this. I'm like, you guys, you don't have to do that. But they are, and they're so excited about it. So you got to join us. It's going to be great. So this one is an item that I got for my daughter, because she is one of those girls that loves anything fluffy and soft. Loves. For as long as she was born, she just gravitated to those things. And so when I found these PJs, I thought these are so perfect for Valentine's Day, because they are, of course, hearts. But I was worried that they would show up and they would be cheap and thin and all of that. But they're not. They're ultra soft, so cushy. I wish you could feel them. I mean, my only regret is that I didn't buy 2 pairs. I might have to buy another one when I buy the necklace to go with her necklace. So these are her 2 gifts for the year. I love them. They're so cute. And I should have put these at the top, because I'm guessing they're probably going to sell out, because Valentine gifting is going a little crazy on Amazon right now. So these would be a hit with any girl from, I don't know, 3 on up to 100, in my opinion. So that's that. And I don't know, teenagers these days, they actually wear PJs out and about, sometimes even to school. Like PJ pants are a big deal. And she is one of those. If she could be in PJs all day, every day, absolutely she would do that. Okay, this next one, if you've been on my lives before, you have heard me talk about this. I've talked about it so much. And I talk about it so much. It seems to always fit in the segment that I'm doing for various reasons. And this segment to me, it fits even more than any other that I've done before. I talk about it so much because I use it so much, first of all, and I love it so much. And you might know that I travel a lot, both for work and for pleasure. And this is my must-have travel item. It is in my purse. It's in my purse every day, but I would never get on an airplane without this. And I just took a picture on my last flight that I'm going to post. I haven't posted it yet. Because what I do on the airplane, so you're seeing it there in the carousel, and it is this cute, I'm sure that you guys all know about the facial rollers. Well, this is designed by a friend of mine, actually, who's become a friend we used to work together at a company called Joyous, and she was one of the beauty experts at Joyous. And so she would do videos and things on her favorite products for beauty, and I did it for home and travel. So we got to know each other through that. She has since come out with her own beauty line, and it's incredible. And I am so not surprised because she is a class act in every sense of the word. She wrote a book called Lazy Perfection that is so great. And it's really all about people that appreciate beauty and skincare and all of that, but they might not want all the fuss. So it's all about being able to have a very simple way of having a beauty routine and skincare and all of that without all the fuss. And she is someone that also focuses more on not the millennial generation, but more on my generation. I'm 52. And I appreciate that, of course. And all of her products are so gorgeous, so perfectly done. Her attention to detail, every material that she uses, everything is just top notch. And that's why most of her products are mostly sold in Neiman Marcus and Saks Fifth Avenue and all these fancy stores. And so I was surprised that she actually was doing a little bit on Amazon. And I think that happened because her book has been so successful there. And so she's wanting to kind of have supplemental products. But this is one she sent me as a gift probably a couple of years ago. And I have been using her full-size facial roller. And she has some amazing videos on how to do this properly to get all the benefits out of a facial roller. And so what I love about facial rollers is the massaging element, that it feels good, and it is that little gift that you can give yourself. But I am somebody that gets puffy eyes in the morning, and when I travel, I tend to retain water and feel puffy and yucky. And so a facial roller can be such a godsend for that. And so I was using her full-size roller for my whole face and following her videos on the lymphatic drainage and the, releasing tension in the face. And through all of that, it can smooth out wrinkles over time and help with contour and all of that. And I was a little skeptical of all of that when I first found out about the facial roller, but the more I do it, even if none of that worked, I would still do it. But I do notice a difference when I'm using it. But even if I didn't, just because it feels so good and it's such a, pampering thing that I like to do for myself. So when I'm on an airplane, I ask the flight attendant for a cup of ice water, and I always pull this out. Usually I do it twice. I'll do it mid-flight just because I'm feeling puffy and yucky, and I'll sit it inside the ice water and just sit it there. And then after a few minutes, I will put it under my eyes, and oh my God, it is just what the doctor ordered when you are up in the air and you're feeling puffy and bloated and all of that. So it just really instantly makes you feel refreshed and revived, but also you feel it depuffing, which is my favorite part of it. And I'll do my upper lids. I'll also do my upper lip. I love it for that. And I don't bring my big one when I travel. I just bring this, and I can do my whole face with it too. And so I don't want to teach you the whole thing right now, but Jenny's got, as I said, some great videos. Her name's Jenny Patinkin. She's fabulous. And she's going to start having evidently a lot more products on Amazon, but this has been a big hit for her. I sing the praises of it all the time because I love it so much. And when I think of Valentine gifting, I just think it's so cute. And this is the rose quartz, and I love the rose gold. Got the rose gold zipper on here as well. And it says very subtly Jenny Patinkin there, and it's a croc embossed leather. Gorgeous. So cute. I own this and gua sha. I use them together. They're amazing. Rita. Oh, hi, Rita. Welcome back. Yes, I own both of them as well, and I use them together also. And I'm going to talk about all of that on Saturday when I do the beauty tool Amazon Live segment. And so these are the kind of cult favorite, best of the best beauty tools on Amazon in 2022. And both of those for me, as they're not, some big fancy LED laser, this laser, that kind of a thing. They're just tools that you use with your hands. And to me, they're like the most effective of anything. So I could scream about these from the rooftops. And so we will definitely talk about that. And another one that I couldn't leave out that I talk about a lot in my lives because I love the brand. I love the people behind the brand. I love that it's called Corksicle. I should have said that. I love that anytime I buy something Corksicle, I know that number one, it's going to be great quality, but I know the presentation is going to be gorgeous. Their boxes, the packaging is so pretty, so modern and clean. It's very, white, crisp. But really, I need to bring packaging in here. I can't believe I don't have it. But so they always make great gifts because they're so nicely packaged, but it is the functionality of them that take it over the top. And that's really what I should have started talking about. And we have all seen these double-walled stainless steel bottles. There's so many companies. I don't know if there's a company that doesn't do them. But this one, I am a diehard fan of, and I tell the story. You may have heard it before, but my dad has a house out in Palm Desert, which is a couple hours from here. So we go there fairly frequently. And I have a black car, and the Palm Desert can get very hot. And first time I ever used my Corksicle, it was a black Corksicle, a matte, really, kind of masculine looking, but really pretty. And I had ice water in it, and I was driving my black car, got out there, went to the mall, turned the car off. It was 119 degrees out there. I went in the shopping mall for a couple hours. I came out and I thought, well, this is going to be a true test of Corksicle bottles. There's no way that inside of a black car in 119 degree heat in a black bottle that it could possibly stay cold. And I open it up, and not only is it ice cold, but there's still ice in it. And it is just as cold as when I put it in. So I was sold forever. And I gift this. I gift this all throughout the year to so many different people, especially people that live in hot climates. I went to school in Arizona, so I have a lot of girlfriends that live in Arizona, and they definitely need these bottles, and the fact that they don't sweat. And this one, I love that it holds a full bottle of wine. Not that I drink a full bottle of wine at one sitting anyway, but it is 16 ounces. It keeps things cold for up to 25 hours, and it absolutely does. So if you are going on a picnic or to the beach, or I travel with this, which that's a whole nother life, but this is a great thing to travel with because I take it through security, and they have the water dispensers on the other side nowadays at airports. And so I'll fill it up, have this on the airplane. My flights are usually 5 or 6 hours. And so it will stay ice cold. I'll have a nice cold beverage the whole way without having to bug the flight attendant. And then I have this with me when I'm in my hotel, and they charge you $10 a bottle of water. Most hotels have water dispensers too. And so I just fill it up there, and I've got my nice water bottle with me to take it to the gym, all of that. So I always travel with my Corksicle. And I think the pink is so cute that I had to include this in my Valentine segment, because you could put a bottle of wine in it or just give it like it is. I think it's a fun gift. Fill it up with jelly beans or those little Valentine conversation hearts. That would be so cute. So that's kind of a fun thing to do. And we are getting down to the wire. We have 2 left. And the first one is this cool, super cute. Now, when I ordered this, I thought it was going to be kind of a little cookbook. And it came, and I was so happy that it wasn't a little one. It's a really big, substantial, really nicely done cookbook. And I love that it's date night in, because as I've been saying all throughout this live, to me, Valentine's is all about moments and creating special moments. It's not about some big over-the-top gift. It's about unique, special, clever things. And to me, to give someone a cookbook like this that is so pretty, and I'm going to bring it up close because it even has a really nice texture to it. Can you see that diamond kind of quilting texture? So I love that. And it says more than 120 recipes to nourish your relationship. And so it is so much more than just a cookbook. It, has just different, gives you different ideas, different descriptions, different stories, and different, it does really, I'm not cooked out of it yet, but I love cookbooks. I could sit and turn every page in a cookbook. There's something about that to me. It's so much fun. Oh, yay. Rita owns it. Oh, no. She owns wrong one. That would be a great wedding or shower gift. Yes, it would. You just gave me the best idea. My friend Molly, a friend's daughter, who I've known since she was born, just got engaged a couple days ago. Congratulations, Molly. So I was thinking about that, of what I was going to get her at the engagement party. I love this as an engagement gift. Thank you for that. And Candy agrees. It sure would be. Yes. So, and again, to me, when you feel this and you see how thick it is and you see all the recipes and the photos and everything inside, it's so beautifully done that, at that price point, I would have thought this was like a $49 cookbook. So I was really, really impressed with it. And there you go. So maybe you gift this, and together you and your date go to the grocery store, you pick out a recipe and you get the ingredients and you cook together. Kind of cool. So I love that. Okay. This last one. I almost put this first because I think it is one of my favorites of the whole lot. And I think it is a very special gift to give. I talked about it the other night on the other Valentine's segment that I did. And we all started chatting about it and about how valuable something like this is in this day and age where we are all so glued to our phones and so disconnected from each other. That this just to me is so timely. This is by that same company that I showed you guys my planner that I love so much. I don't know where it is. Clearly I'm not as organized as I like to think I am, but it's around here somewhere. And so it is that, it's underneath this. That's why I couldn't find it. The same company. And it is this book that is the book of you and me. And I just love the look of it. Just that alone, I think is so great. But when you go inside, it is really can create such great conversations and such special together times. So to me, if you gift this to somebody, part of it is we disconnect, we put our phones down, and it's just the two of us. And it's, once a night, it gives you all of these prompts. You're supposed to do one every day. I think there's 365. Yeah, there's 365 in here. So just to show you what it looks like. So it has the date, and then you sit down together and you read the question, and then you both talk about it and answer it. And so not only is it great in terms of reconnecting and talking about things, but I love that it creates a keepsake of your thoughts on things. And it's a keepsake book of you and your spouse or your loved one that you do it with. And theoretically, I need to read all the questions, but I was going to say, it could even be like a mom-son thing or a mom-daughter thing. I don't know. But when I read them all, maybe I will change my mind about that. But I'll just read you a couple of them just to give you an idea. And again, when you're thinking about Valentine's Day, this is one that is just so not over the top, but is so thoughtful and so special and will be special every single day for the next year. And then beyond, because it'd be so fun to go back and read it later. So let's see. What's the most hysterical thing your partner has done lately? Oh, that's so funny. I picked that one last time. So that just gets you guys talking and laughing and all of that. Let's see. What is your preferred strategy for dealing with a difficult person? And then I wanted to show you, it does give you two different spaces. So it gives you one for you to write yours and he or she to write theirs there too. So you'll have both of that. So just kind of, like I said, thought-provoking things. Name 3 valuable things that you've learned from our relationship. I like that one. What is one thing that is easy for you but hard for other people? Anyone? Name one nonverbal way that you show your love. That's kind of cool. And then it has little things like this, and we've talked a lot about date night ideas, but it gives you a bunch of date night ideas, and you can do it. Then it gives you 33 of them. And then there's all these blank lines for you to come up together to come up with more date night ideas. And so I even like that you're talking, brainstorming about what would be fun to do together and kind of creating your bucket list of sorts. So I think it's a great book, and it is, and then there's another one on trips to take together. Oh, I just love it. And it's such a pretty book. It is that, it's faux leather, but it looks and feels like real leather. And it's got the ribbons, so you always know what date you're on, what page you're on, and turn right to it. So I think that's kind of cool. So I was excited to share that with you guys. Wow, we just got through. How many did we do? I think we did. It always tells me in the beginning, but now I can't. Doesn't show me it right now. I think we probably did 25. And I'm not going to ask what my favorite was. Will you guys all just quickly chime in and tell me what your favorite one was of the show? Because I am going to do a best of right before Valentine's Day, when you can still get things in time for Valentine's Day. So it always helps me to know what you guys like. And it also helps me because when I know what kinds of things you like, it can help shape my future live segments as well. So I would love, and I do have a little bit of a delay, so I'm going to wait a few seconds, and just would really appreciate if you guys would share which one is your favorite, and maybe just scroll back through the carousel and let me know. I would love that. And then I'm going to open up for the giveaway if anyone can guess which one I like the most. And whoever guesses that first will win that item. And I can go through and do a quick recap, but I think you guys can see them all. I'll hold each one up. How about that? So we've got the date night ideas with the scratch off cards. Super fun. 35 little date nights. We have got this necklace that I bought for my daughter, that the price point is incredible, and it is 18 karat gold, and it's a little initial and a heart. And I love that even though it's personal, you can get it. I think I got it the next day. I think it was a 1-day delivery. So that was great. Loving this bag. This is going to sell out really quick. I think when I started the live, there was only 3 left, I believe. So it's so cute. And it's from a store in Santa Barbara Design Company, I think it's called. Really great bag to gift whatever it is that you're gifting. And then our Tipsy Elves from Shark Tank. They make these really fun boxers and socks. And I showed you ones that I bought for my sons right here. I think they're so cute. And with the socks, and it comes in this fun little tin. And we have another pair of socks that I think are so clever, because when you have them on and you look down at your feet, it says, "You're loved." And then on the back, it creates a heart with, it's kind of hard to see here, but with the 2 sides of it's a white heart. Really good quality socks. Comes in a cute little bag that says, "Don't forget you are loved." There's a little bag that it comes in. Then, we keep getting out of there. Let's see what else. Oh, we've got the silk mask set from Sashu, which is my favorite gua sha tool company. I don't know where that is, but you've got, here it is. Silk pillowcase. It comes with the 3 scrunchies. It comes with a sleep mask, and it is that perfect ballet slipper pink, and so ultra soft, and comes in a great box. And we've got the Hermes style keychain there. We've got one of my favorites. This is my item, if I can find it here. It is the case for my new AirPod Pros that I love so much. It's so pretty. So pretty. And let's see. Yes, Serene's asking if she can guess. Yes, you can guess. Okay, wait. So far. Oh, okay. Now, are you guys guessing? See, this is what I have to know, because everybody's already guessing. Are you guys telling me your favorite? So I need to know what's your favorite and then what you think is mine. Okay. So I think the first one to throw in a guess. I agree. Okay. Someone guessed the journal, or maybe that is the one that you like the most. So let me know which one you like the most and which one you think I like the most, because whoever guesses the one I like the most wins that item. And let's see. Candy likes the water bottle, the corksicle. It's pretty fabulous, and it's so cute in the pink. And then the necklace is a great gift for mother-daughter. Great gift for mother-daughter or for girlfriends. So the friendship necklace would be super fun. Can I guess now? Yes. Busy is guessing the journal. Okay, it's a toss-up between the planner journal and the rose roller. I'm betting on the planner journal. Okay. Busy says the journal is mine. My favorite is the water bottle. Your favorite is the AirPod case. All very good guesses. Any others? My favorite necklace, Marcy, mask, sleep set. Okay, her favorite is the necklace. Marcy's is the sleep set. Okay, good guess. I think nobody's gotten it yet. And it's so hard because it really is hard every time because obviously I'm picking these items, so I love them all. But there was one that I really talked a lot about. I liked the design of it. I thought it was very cleverly done. If that gives you guys any hints. Clever. But, as I'm reading your guys' guesses, I'm wanting to change my mind because I'm like, oh, I did really like that. I really liked that. But I just pick one and I have to go with it. So I'm going to go with it. Any. And if we don't get it, then, and we've done this a couple times, then you have to tune in. Or no, don't have to, but if you want to, tune in on Friday night, which is going to be such a blast anyway, because I'm going to have my 4 besties on with me, and we are going to sip champagne and talk about all of our favorite fashion and beauty finds on Amazon. Little Valentine's thing will be super fun. Okay, we've got a guess for the scratch-off date, the couples thing, the sunglass case. Someone got very close, but no cigars. So I'm probably going to move this one over, and we're going to do 2 giveaways. We did this weekend too. We did 2 because someone didn't guess it the night before. So I'm going to move this one over to. How many guesses? Okay, wait. Shoot, this one is confusing because we're only supposed to have 1 guess, and I should have said that because I think someone got it, but they've guessed other things. You guys, I'm going to move this one over because I kind of goofed. But I'm going to do a giveaway, but I'm not, you guys didn't get it. Let's just say that. So I'm going to do a fun little one, and then I'm going to move the big one over to Friday night. Or Saturday morning. Makeup bag. Sounds good. Okay. Alicia, thank you for following. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for humoring me and letting me do what I do because I love it. I have so much fun. I so look forward to my lives. I really do. I get so excited to come in here and do this. So I'm going to give away because I think we all kind of agreed and we all kind of liked it and we're thinking of different people, different ideas for gifting it. I'm going to give away one of these necklaces. Because I love it, and partially because I'm getting ready. As soon as I'm done here, I'm going on to buy myself one. So I'm going to buy you one too. So I am going to give it to the first person that did guess the necklace. So who was that? Because once I saw that, I thought that probably was my favorite. There was somebody tell me who you were. Necklace, great gift for a mother. I think it was Rita. Tell me if I'm wrong. Rita, you just won yourself a cute little Valentine necklace. So congratulations. And what I need from you is I need for you to go to my website, MarcyMcKenna.com, which for that matter, I would love for all of you guys to go to my website because you could see the different products that I create, even though I do sell some of them here, but for the most part, they're on HSN. But I also have a blog on there so you can see different pics that I have for different, whether it's travel or whatever that aren't my own products, but just products I love. But Rita, if you can go there and you can send me a message in the contact form. So I would need your shipping address and I need to know what initial you would like on it. So I don't know if it's an R or whether you're gifting it to somebody. So please send me that and I will get one out to you right away. And that's a little Valentine gift from me to you. So we will be doing another one. We do them every time I do a live. So my next live is this coming Friday. That is Girls Night In. It will be hands down the most fun live. You will not want to miss it that I have ever done. Because when you meet these girls, I want to tell you a little bit about each one of them because each one of them has Oof, funny stuff. Anyway, so you're going to meet all of them. It's going to be really, really fun. And then that's all about fashion and beauty finds. We are all picking our favorites and each one of us. And I don't even know what theirs is at this point. They're going to surprise me. And then I'm going to put all those in the carousel and we're going to sip champagne and talk about all those and model them and show you them. And then the following morning, Saturday morning, 9 a.m., I'm coming back here to do part 2 of my beauty favorites segment. Part 1 was all about products that I love, those ones that I authentically use and love, but also those ones on Amazon that have kind of gone viral with all the bloggers talking about them that I tried out to find out, is it worth all the hype or not? So we talked about all those, and you are always welcome to go back and watch those if anything interests you. You can always see my old segments. If you go to my storefront, which is, it's amazon.com/shop/Marcy McKenna. I can't believe they don't have a way just to click into there when we're doing a live, but I don't think they do. Tell me if I'm wrong. Maybe they do and I didn't see it. But if you go to my storefront, I think you'll have fun in there just looking around because it's all my curated things and my videos and shoppable photos and all of that. But at the very bottom, when you scroll all the way down, is my most recent live segment that I've done. And then right above that in the upper right corner, it says, see all my past lives. So you can click on that and it'll take you to a landing page that have all my live segments. And it also has what's coming up. So you can find out what's coming and then what I've already done. And you can watch that if you want to. The reason I was saying that is that I did part 1 last Saturday, and that was all about beauty products. Part 2 is this Saturday at 9 a.m., and it is going to be all about the beauty tools that I love from Amazon and that bloggers are obsessing over. And so we're going to have some fun with that, and I'm going to demo them and talk about them. And so that'll be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to both of those. And then I'm traveling a little bit. So I probably will be off for about 5 days. And then I'll be back and I'll be dreaming up some new fun segments to do. So if you don't already follow me, please do so that you can join me again next time for future live segments. It's so much fun having you guys all here. Have a wonderful rest of your day or evening. And I will see you hopefully back here on Friday evening at 7 p.m. West Coast, 10 p.m. East Coast. Thanks again for being here. Bye-bye.